All right, it's 12:50 on November 20th. It's a Monday, and 0-2 today. Made a mistake right at the end of the day over here. I'll get into that in a minute. But basically, two trades today. Both were basically Pat's trades for me, and I ended up blowing for the first time, blowing a PA account. I actually blew this account once before, a couple weeks ago, but there was a widespread rhythmic issue, and Apex gave me the account back. So now today it's officially blown. It was only like, well, as you can see, $19 blew the account today. $19 loss from my first trade on this one. So that account is blown, PA number 3. That was the one that was the closest to getting a payout, which is why I've lost the account, being only $24 under the starting balance. And I was prepared to lose that. It was already like I'd already lost it. And then I just made a mistake at the end of the day. I thought I had another account that was really close to being blown. And so I was like, oh, well, I'll just blow it because I don't want to look at it. But I must have looked at the numbers wrong. I've been sick all weekend and I'm still not feeling well. And I think I'm just a little delirious because I looked at some numbers and thought that I was super close to blowing the account. I just kind of lost track of my accounts. And so I put on a trade on my PA number 5, thinking that it was close to blowing up. Really, I thought it was number 1 that I was trading that was really close to blowing up. I thought I looked at these numbers and thought it was like really close. I meant to trade. So it's just multiple mistakes anyway. So I took a trade that wasn't even a setup. I just went long, just up here, just went long for no reason. And then realized, oh, wait, I made a mistake. And I was trying to get out for break even. And I took a small loss. Let's see, I took a 1.25 point loss on four on 4 contracts, though, is the thing. I don't know what I was thinking. That was pretty stupid. Anyway, let's take a look real quick and wrap up the day and talk about some other things real quick. All right, it's really a lesson in, when you're tired and not feeling well, to just wrap up the day when it hasn't gone well already. But anyway, the morning was kind of confusing. There was clearly an up bias, and I had a channel break new high, and found this channel break new high right here. And what I saw is a first entry long, second entry long. I knew I didn't want to go short. If you listen to my live recording, I was saying, well, you don't want to go long because you already have a break new high. And what I did was I took what I call a R3T, which is a trap the trapper. When I have 3 bars that are stacked up and then the failure fails, I take that trade going the opposite direction with the trend. The problem on this one was that contextually the break in new high had already happened. And so like I was thinking before the trade set up, I didn't want to take a long and I didn't want to take a short. And, but I trapped myself into a long, and that's fine. I got -2 points on that. That's just me, honestly, this is me wanting to ignore the context and just take a setup on its own based on nothing else but impulse, and I got a loss there. The second trade, also not too bad. Now, if you look at my live session, this bar was different. This was a 4-tick bar, and it was more kind of like a bearish doji. But I was able to risk only 6 ticks because it was a 4-tick bar. And my thought here was I didn't have any uptrend. I figured, if this was like somehow somebody was seeing something like this and they're saying break new high here for that. And so I didn't have an uptrend here with the bars that were present. And so I took a short. Now this would have worked for 4 ticks, even would have worked for 5 ticks, but it wouldn't work for 6 or 8. And I knew it was risky going against trend. It was a strong push up. The way I had it too, by the way, was, I didn't mention this yet, but I had this, what's now a brown channel. At the time I had made it green. And so it was right off the top of the channel too. So that was another reason for me to say, oh, I'll take a kind of subjective trade and just go for it. And so my my PA5 account was only down after the second trade $78, just like this number one account. And then I don't know what I was thinking. I had to leave. I took the loss. I had to leave here. I came back. This market just kept pushing up. It looked like an overshoot of the brown channel, but then I found this blue channel, which looked much nicer than the brown channel. I just left the brown channel so I could talk about this in my review. And so it was going up, up, up. And then it looked like we had an overshoot. And I talked about it being an overshoot, but I also moved it. The reason why I like the channel this way is because the midline seemed to really work. So the midline worked here, it worked here, it worked here, it worked here, it worked here, 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 here. I mean, the midline's just working everywhere. Worked here perfectly. So I was pretty confident it was an overshoot. But I did move it up to just see what it would look like. And then for whatever reason, at the end of the day, I'm tired, not feeling that great. And I just thought, oh, I have an account that's like going to blow no matter what. And I thought I was trading, actually number one is the one I thought I was trading. And I thought it was like, for some reason, I thought it was within like 50 cents of blowing up. Clearly not. I don't know what I was looking at. I was looking at something that made me think it was near blowing up. But then I turned off my trade copier because I only wanted to trade the one, so many things. I wanted to trade only the one account. And so I traded, by mistake, account number 5. And account number 5 was in fine shape. It was still like nearly $1,000 trailing. And so I made a mistake trading the wrong account. I made a mistake thinking that I was near blowing another account when I wasn't. And I made a mistake because then I traded on the ES chart when I've been trading these accounts on the MES. So not only did I trade it on the ES, but I traded it with 4 contracts. And so on a very small loss, I managed to pick up an extra $200 and nearly $50 loss on a no setup, just going long because I thought I didn't want to look at an extra PA that anyway, it's just stupid. So I'm going to blame it on not feeling well. I'll get over it. I still got room. We got $500, $600, about $650 trailing now. It was the account that I had the most trailing on, besides the account that I'm not trading with yet. So just a stupid multitude of errors and mistakes. And I already knew that it was an overshoot. I feel like I did something similar last week with the overshoot. Just not believing it when it keeps going, and then look at it clearly. I did buy 3 new accounts on the 90%, 150,000 account, a 25K account, and 50 account. Didn't trade them yet today. Thankfully, I didn't include them in that error at the end or anything else, but that was pretty stupid. And let's just wrap it up there. I haven't been this bad in a really long time. And I'm not going to count that last one against my percentages, my setups, because it wasn't even a setup. It was just, I literally entered right here. Here, let me pause in so I can show the mark. All right, so I literally just entered just with the longs, just randomly. It was no setup. And then I just took a loss here. I knew that if it went below this bar, it was going to lose at that point. It did get within 1 tick of a break even that I was trying to get, but wasn't able to get the break even. So I got the small loss. It was, there you go, a 1.25 point loss. So the fact that I was on 4 contracts on the ES is really an error. And what can I do? I wasn't even trading I was only trading 1 contract when I was trading the ES on these accounts. Pretty stupid. All right, that's it for me today. I haven't been this bad in so long. I feel like I'm just in a downward spiral. I was also saying in my live recording while I was trading, that it was this time last year where I think I was up like over $1,000 in my small personal account, and then just hit a brick wall like I'm doing now. It was this exact same time last year. So something about this time of year, I don't do well. And there's really nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. Use the 90% if you need any evaluation accounts. Good till November 28th. Use this or any other. I don't blame you if you're like, why am I even watching this guy? But I will get past this. This is just a kaleidoscope of errors and bad timing and just stupidity. All right. Thanks, guys. Do it again tomorrow.